Poppin', yo, welcome back to another Jubilee Chews Bubblegum Explosive Flavor. This is an Excalibur comic. This is Excalibur number 1. It's rated T for teen, and this is Young Guns 2019. So, let's take a look. This is, it says 0.1 there, so that means number 1, I assume. However, let's fully get into this. The other words, Camelot, a kingdom in darkness, its beloved king, Arthur, Pendragon, missing. On my mark, arrows of flame, men, burn them Capulets. Gatherings, with me. You won't be bothered long. Yes, your ladyship. While the royal family is indisposed, you will call me Queen. Regent or your Majesty, Queen Morgan Le Fay. Yes, your Majesty. I want an answer, Sir Janier. What is that question, your Majesty? What are these? We are a kingdom at war. I am trying to demonstrate to keep Camelot safe while our royal family is indisposed, and this white witch lobs hell at our doorstep. You are the knightly commander in charge of this realm's safety, so that your pretty wife and precious babies may sleep at night. And so you will find me answers at the bottom of this well. Tell me, Sir Garrulus, what are these things in my scrying pool, tainting that waters of blessed oblivion? What is this weed that pollutes the kingdom of Camelot? Aunt Betsy, going away? I want her to stay. Sweetie, darling, we can go visit her whenever we like. Come on in. I'm almost finished packing. You're not taking any of these clothes? You said I could leave some things, huh? Brain, it isn't police to show up paradise with our 4 suitcases. Very well, I'll look after your collection of sparkly dresses, Bets. You know, you used to cry when you had to wear a dress. At least half of those are suits, not gowns, thank you. Ready to walk me out? Remember when you used to take me to society parties so girls wouldn't bother you? I'd like to cash in the favor and sneak you into the mutant party as my +1. Huh. Bets, I think he's going to be really good for you. Ah, hell. Here comes eat, pray, love conversation. I'm serious. This adjustment hasn't been easy. I've never thought I would see Betsy I grew up with again. It's a rather unique situation, and there is expectedly a self-help book about it. Maybe I'll write one. Isn't that a thing girls say they're going to do when they go find themselves? I'm glad you came home. As my twin, you were my first roommate, and I still thank you. Are a fine one. I've been by your side from day one, but I think you're really going to thrive there on Kratkos. I hope it's nice. Oh, I'm sure it'll be particularly Ibiza. That doesn't make sense, but sure. I wish Jamie could have seen it. Our brother? If it's like Ibiza, it's for the best that he can. Maybe paradise wouldn't have kept him on the straight and narrow. Maybe it'll be good for me, too. Look who it is. Betsy Bedrock. Welcome home, Psylocke. I'd rather just be called Betsy for now. Master Apocalypse. Please, Trinity. I'd prefer you called me A. Sure, I can pronounce that, even if you are willing to take a look at the new gate. We've isolated it for you. The festivities fascinate me. Our people celebrating our homecoming for the first time ever. For centuries we ran as though we were hunted, and now we are dancing. The children that come for tonight's unions will be the most powerful generations of mutants the world has ever seen. Born in paradise, raised to flourish. Finally, they have learned to believe we never have to run from men. The grove of theatrical greats, Apocalypse personal study, cipher, and stage. I tried running diagnostics for hours. We've got nothing. No one's been able to get through it. Well, that is your trouble, your science. Some things are not diagnosed, they are discovered. Well, we can't seem to discover where this gate connects to. Nor are we geographically located on this planet, or even on this plane. That it doesn't go anywhere on this plane. With gates opening all over the world, did you limit your expectations to this realm, this reality? Are you familiar with the other world, the kingdom of Camelot? Men walked on the moon, but it is mutants who now build homes there. But where else could we build a gate? In what seems other realms could we build a home? And what would it cost? That's what I did earlier. I see. Well, child, it seems they'll build a barrier wall against us. You'll need a champion to breach it. Ah, yes. A Gecko champion. Fairgreen Hall, the Moon's North Yorkshire. Well, this is odd. We've got a near complete apparition in full pirate armor. And so 500 years old ghosts don't just show up out of nowhere. So either he's live action role player or he's not from around here. On the contrary, Gerald, I think he is from around here. Precisely. Rumble, 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 rumble. Have thou hailed mortal servants of Avalion. How do we banish him? Quickly. Caleb, head to the west corner and start warding as best you can. Diana, you're going to have to... Ye, I hear the witch queen of Ava. Moongrey LeFay. Oh, hell. Mortals, it is though the grace of my power you are able to magic. As the moon turns her back to us, so I give and I take away. You who draw your magic from my realm, I have taken that magic from you until further notice. Do you know why? None of us say a word. My lady, I assure you, the Druids of Solar Blackwood are committed in service to the Master and the Britain. We would never cross you. But you have. My kingdom is at war, and I can trust no one, least of all you mortals who live in my dirt like peasants and fight one another like cats. This weed pollutes the whole place. in my kingdom. The waters of Avon from which I draw my power, and I protect my people, and I thought it. I see sorcerers who work against me. My lady, these flowers are new to this world, a mutant species we cannot. Witch bred or human, I cannot. You are all the same to me. I will do my best to destroy the gates, but I must focus my integries on keeping the White Witch forces far from Camelot. Pray I do not choose to conscript you to die for me. I will say this once and make it clear. Find the source of it. Dunk a ball and rack every witch-bred in your realm. It must be you. Until that gate is destroyed, no mortal shall channel the magic of Avon. Did you hear me? Huh? I said, Chiago, and I need another cocktail. You're coming. That's an excellent idea. Which one of these is Mimosa Tree?
Betsy.
Fabio, how nice is it to see you?
It's good to see you too. In fact, we're being hoped to show you. We were hoping you'd show up. Would you mind coming with me to the henchterry? Oh, and I'm going to buy egg now.
Well, that's not going to stick. Happy to help you with whatever you need, Egg.
Great, because it's about your brother.
Which one?
You know, you have like 8 different brothers.
Hey, Betsy. Something's new about you. Definitely purple in the hair.
Can you please do something? He won't listen to any of us. These pods are supposed to remain sterile, and he's going really gross stuff in there, and I don't want to deal with it.
Oh God, JB. You back? You're alive?
Of course I'm back, little girl. Things are particularly statured quo again. With what, you're back to looking like Brian with eyelashes? It's like we're family again. Back when it was good. After Mom and Dad died, I mean, they were bored. But when it was just us and Brian, you popped fresh out of that cocoon without a sin. You could have started all over, and you could have got to say something awful like that. I bet. I only mean that I used to be good when we were kids.
How long has he been back?
It's only been a few hours. We give everyone time to recover, but usually they're ready to walk about out of the ponds about 10 minutes tops. We got other people that need to come through the henchry, and he's a huge mess.
Jamie? Enough, Jamie. For God's sake. You're my brother. You've been dead. It may be funny to you, but it matters to people. Clean this place up and get dressed. I want Brian to see you for himself before he decides he wants you not in his life. I haven't decided. I want you to know.
Well, I don't mind tidying up. It's not my style to trash a hotel room, but I'm not leaving the island. Mom and Dad were human, and look at the number they died on us. So I don't much fancy knowing any humans. Even the ones we're relating to.
I won't lie to Brian about this.
Then don't, but I have the right to never see him again if I don't want to. So, get wrecked. I'm an asshole.
I think he has a right to see you after everything he's risked for you. I think you should go to him.
Hey, please, don't do that in here. Psychic interference can affect the eggs, and they're very fragile.
Fine. Then I'm bringing Brian to you.
Thank you. We're trying to keep things really pleasant for the sake of the eggs.
One big happy family, Bets. Even if it's by force.
Psylocke.
Psylocke.
What did I voice you like? Psylocke.
Betsy, for heaven's sake, call me Betsy. What do you want, Apocalypse?
Actually, a new evolution always primed us to take a new name.
This really isn't a good time.
A Karakon gate seems to be opened to us from the other world, not to it. Previous attempt to utilize the gate has failed. If we had a focal object, something that regularly traveled between such worlds.
You mean like Captain Britain's amulet?
I wouldn't advise separating the captain from his source of power. You may bring him here. I assure you he won't be harmed.
You know what? I'd love to. You're just in time to see him. He's on his way out. He said there was an emergency. What? An emergency? Hello, Captain Britain.
Tip cheerio! Betsy, you're back here! You're all right! Oh, I've seen that look! Where be? And the turtle died? What's wrong? Nothing
Nothing at all. I never expected to see you. My old married brother, all dressed up in his uniform these days.
I've been called to the other world!
That's why I'm here. Something is wrong with the other world. I was encouraged to come fetch you by Apocalypse. I think they're heading into a trap.
Tip, pardon me! You were having a drink at your party with Apocalypse?
We weren't having a drink. He's a mutant too. He's welcome there. Anyway, I'm going with you.
What? Well, that's new.
Kraton costume technology.
Did you pick that up before or after Tepaz with Magneto?
Knock it off. I'm serious. I don't need a party. I have nothing to celebrate. I don't want to spend the evening dodging the women whose life I stole or facing the things I've done while wearing her skin. At least you have something worth dying for that isn't your own mistakes. Might as well share it with your sister.
Betsy, if you think I'm danger, if you truly think this is a trap, and you still want to fight beside me, there's nothing more noble. I'd be honored to have you. For Alvon.
For Alvon. Oh, it's beautiful.
It's the throne room of Camelot, and there's one of your gates. That must have been what you mentioned.
Yes, indeed. Behold, the pollution of my waters.
Morgan?
You will call me Queen Morgan Le Fay, subject. Captain, as defender of Britain and the other worlds, you should be my most loyal subject, no? You would serve at Arthur's command if he called upon you. Now that I am Queen Regent, you will serve at mine.
Speak plainly, your majesty, please.
I called you here to begin your hunt for those witchbred who have polluted my waters.
Witchbred?
I did expect you to start with your own sister, but so be it. Take her, my Coven. Drown her in these waters. Her people have choked with their filth.
From there, we find the source. Bedtime, Charlie.
I think it's bedtime, Charlie. You reckon it is? Don't look too excited. I'm not wearing that power-dampening bracelet in paradise. I'm creative. Maybe you won't need it. You do always find a way to surprise me. Hey, I found a little old bio near the middle of the island. We could put our little pod house down there. If I'm being honest, I was looking forward to getting back to work. I feel like that's a performance review, no? It is. What do you think about that third law? Make more mutants.
Rogue.
Sorry to interrupt, but I need you to come with me. Apocalypse has been working on the gates that recently opened to here. Not from here, but no one can get through. Either way, it seems. And he thinks it is connected to King Arthur's house.
I insist you call me A. Treachery is correct. The gate appears to have the connection to the other world, the realm of theatre, the source of Captain Britain's powers. I hoped they would come speak to me before they entered recklessly, but
They?
Elizabeth and Britain Bedrock.
Psylocke is in there too? Can she get out?
I don't know if she can be retrieved safely. That is not my concern.
Well, it sure is mine. Magic? What magic?
It appears the gate has been throttled with some sort of magic ward. I'm not entirely certain of its nature, but I imagine you can dampen its power with your abilities, rogue. It is an word older than science, child.
Ha! Oh, hell no. Just grab it, rogue. We don't even know what it is. I do not like this. You've ever done anything for that guy? He looks down his nose at you. The whole time. You're doing it like he knows he's making you do something nasty. Like a cat watching you scoop the litter box. Oh, like a cat watching you scoop the litter box. Raimi, enough about the cats. This isn't about us or him. We're all on the same team now, and Betsy needs us. If you're worried, then put your shirt on and stay ready. What about Jubilee? What about Jubilee? What about her? She was the last one I saw talking to the Bets earlier, yeah? Let's get her up here. Maybe she knows if anything funny is going on. I don't know why I've given Gambit an Irish accent, but I think it's cool. I think it suits him, you know.
I have already sent out the message.
First of all, you're crazy if you think I'm bringing my son to see you. We need your help.
You were one of the last people to speak to Elizabeth Bedrock prior to her disappearance.
I honestly don't remember what we talked about. I was kind of preoccupied with my own stuff. She seemed a little weird, but... Is she okay? She's in the other world, and it seems like some kind of distress. We're going to see if we can get her out safely. Hey, what do you need me to do?
Simply apply your gifts to the gate. Elizabeth is an incredibly powerful psychic presence. With the gate weakened, I can perhaps sense her and guide her to safety. Jubilee, you will need to allow me to probe your mind for your interaction with her. Gambit, you must keep watch.
Fine by me. I plan to stay here to be the first in line to kick your ass if this goes wrong.
I should very much like to see you try.
I hex thee, whom twins, witchbred, and oathbreaker. It's not... Britain is no oathbreaker. Shut your mouth. Isn't he? You too are a tale to be told. One born god of light and truth. A champion, and the other a sinister thing. A thief who lives, who works. In the shadows with witch powers, not with, but witch bread. Hail the defender, slay the pretender. You cannot hurt me, Betsy. I have my knight to protect me. No. Chip, Betsy, she's taking me. Oh shit, she's got me, Betsy. Betsy, help! Oh God, you can't help. Your powers, can't work on me. Oh shit. You can do it. You've never needed me before. Hold fast, Brennan. Think of home and Megan and Maggie. He is of true human bedrock blood, so he takes his place in Avalon. You will take your place among your people too. kill her, my knight. I'm sorry, Betsy. Chip, tip, cheerio. I am her champion. I am hers. Oof. What? Why are you doing this thing? Please. That's all I remember. Like, can you please get out of my head?
I found her. She's in distress. Now, rogue.
Here goes. Hail the defender, slay the pretender. Brian, no.
Elizabeth, the gate, you must disrupt it.
Apocalypse. What are you? Stop her.
Listen to me. A massive amount of psychic energy will do it, but I am stretched to my limit speaking with you.
If you want the gate guard, Morgan, I'm happy to help. Charlie!
Elizabeth shattered the gate. She had sacrificed herself to that place to protect us. We owe her thanks.
No, don't come close. I feel strange. I feel like I took too much. Rug, you're scaring me. Need to. What's happening?
Stay back. Whatever came through that gate, it was seeking a host.
Is she asleep?
You disrupt vermin and your chaotic power, but you have done what I asked.
Now that you've destroyed your gate, you're trapped here with me. And I will watch your brother take you apart with an extraness reserved for twins. He won't hurt me, but I'll hurt you. He won't. Won't you, Brian? You need this, don't you? Or is her dark magic enough for you now?
Chip, take your trinket, my lady. It's more than enough. Take it, I beg thee, witch. Please.
Take it where?
Put it on and be gone.
No.
Rogue, you did this to her. I'm going to kill you.
Then I will return.
You son of a bitch.
Do not test me.
Miss Bedrock.
Betsy.
All incorrect. You stand in the presence of a hero, of legend.
Psylocke. Oh, whoa, it's Psylocke.
Hail, Captain Britain.
Oh, please stop staring at me like that. What happened to Rogue? Forgive me, my covert mates. When she said pray, that weren't conscripted. I took it to mean sacrifice you here to avoid it myself. You serve Queen Morgan better in the other world. As myself, I tire of this burden of leadership. I seek the human of membership, and Marina Stern, you have proven yourself most impressive. We would be honored to offer you a place among the covert African. So, other than that, yeah, pretty cool. I like this episode. Sorry, this one was a pretty thick comic, so it's a longer one. Obviously, being the first one, it will be a longer one. But other than that, I hope you all enjoyed this YouTube video. I'll see you all next one. Have a nice day, and goodbye. Stay home and stay safe.